Howdy, folks. Spencer here, and today I want to go through and explain to you how exactly you can earn fleet marks via doing duty officer missions. So, whenever you do a duty officer mission, you are going to earn XP for one of the different duty officer commendation categories. There's some duty officer missions that are, for diplomatic, science, engineering, and so on, as you can see on this list. The list will be different if you're on the Klingon side also. Now, whenever you do a Doff mission, you're earning XP for one of these categories, and there's different ranks for each of the specific commendations. Rank 1 is earned by getting 2,500 XP in that category. Rank 2, 15,000. Rank 3, 50,000. And rank 4 at 100,000. So rank 4 is the highest possible rank that you can have, but you can still earn duty officer commendation over that 100,000 that you need for rank 4. And the actual cap that you can have in any of the commendations is 150k. So you are allowed to have up to 50,000 more XP in each commendation that is actually needed. And the idea with this is that you can then go and convert that extra duty officer commendation that you have over 100k into fleet marks at your Fleet Starbase. And the way it works is that every 10,000 you have over 100k can be converted into either 75 fleet marks if the mission succeeds, or 100 fleet marks if the mission has a critical success. And you can never, it will not let you start one of these if you do not have at least 110,000 XP, because the duty officer mission to convert your extra XP into fleet marks consumes 10,000 XP for whatever commendation you're doing it for. So you can never go, you can't start it if you're under 110k, because you can't go below rank 4 again. You can't go below rank 4 and then earn rank 4 again. They've got it set up to prevent that. So if you're on the Fed side, what you're going to want to do is head over to your Fleet Starbase, and once you're in the fleet map, after it takes half an hour to load, you're going to be in the transporter room, and then you're just going to run straight across. Just run straight across here, and you're going to go down this little ramp. And the console to do this conversion is directly in to the right. So right here, the file commendation report console, I'll open the map to show you. The transporter room that you beamed in at is over at the right side, and this console is directly opposite on the main level of the starbase. Now, I already have some of these that I had ran, and you see that I've already got the rewards from them. So I ran 6 of these because I had 6 different commendations with excess XP over that 110,000 XP threshold, and I converted some of that XP. So the base amount that you get, like I said, is going to be 75. There is no chance for failure. Every time you do this, you are going to get fleet marks. But depending on the duty officers you use, you will either succeed or you will get a critical, which will give you slightly more fleet marks. And I'm just going to go through and collect these now. And you're going to notice that I am getting, like this one said 110, but I clearly got more than 110. And that is because I have a bonus pool running, and I also have one of these bonus fleet marked offs active. This is like this is the only place where these bonus fleet marked offs work. So just going to go through and collect these, and you see that's several hundred fleet marks that I just got. So it's not a ton, sure, but if you do a ton of duty officer missions and just keep working and just keep grinding them up after you get them to rank 4, you're going to get that extra XP and be able to do this over and over again. So I still have some extra XP that I can convert for science here. That looks like the only category that I have. So I'm going to hit science, use the best duty officer that I have for it. Yep, that one looks fine. And you see I've got a chance to crit or a chance to succeed. And I'm going to have it go. And then in 8 hours, I can just go and collect the fleet marks that just got me. So now I'm going to cut over to showing you how to do this on the KDF side. That might be a new record. It only took 4 minutes for the KDF fleet map to load. So once you're on the KDF Starbase, once it eventually loads for you, you're going to head over to the left, and there's this big glowing like Starbase thing here. Just jump over, and the console's right here in the middle. Yeah, and I'll show you on the map. It's at the bottom, like the south part of the map, right where you see me standing here. Just right in this middle walkway up here. So it's the same thing as on the Fed side. You do see that I have less fleet marks that I'm getting from these missions, and that is because I do not have one of those fleet mark doffs on this character. So those fleet mark doffs, if you have them slotted while you start the project, then it will register that they're there and give you that extra bonus when the project completes. But I don't have one on this character, so you see I am getting less fleet marks. This is the normal base value, 75 for just a normal success of the mission, and 100 when it crits. And then, of course, I'm going to get 20% bonus on top of that from the fleet mark bonus pool that I have active on this character. So, that's not a ton, but like I said, this is just from doing doffing, and, some of you are going to have loads of extra XP in some of these duty officer accommodations, and for every block of 10,000 that you have over 100k in accommodation, all you have to do is go to your Starbase, like just every now and then, and just go and convert it. Like I can go and get another trade one started and another recruit one. And I can keep doing these over and over until I have run out of excess Commendation XP for those categories. So I could come back and do the trade one another 3 times after this one finishes if I want. But yeah, this is just a really good basic way to earn fleet marks. And I know fleet marks aren't the biggest issue for most people, but for those of you that like to do doffing and have a lot of excess commendations, this is a good way to get extra fleet marks to help your fleet out, to go and see if there's any fleets in your armada that need fleet marks. Like if I look here, I see they need fleet marks, I can go contribute the ones that I just got over to them. It's just a real simple way to get some extra fleet credits. And I know fleet marks are very common, but the more you can get, the better. And if you are in a built out fleet, remember that there is a project that can be run on your fleet to unload surplus fleet marks. The downside is it does consume 2,000 fleet marks, but you're only getting half the fleet credits that you would get from contributing fleet marks to any other project. And that's going to be it for today's video. Once again, thank you to everyone for the continued support. The growth of this channel has been insane this year, and I look forward to seeing how it continues to develop. There will be more Stow videos coming out later this week, in addition to a couple O-game pieces if I have the time for it. So stay tuned for that. But until then, take care, and see you guys next time.